And then, so
Yeah.
like, because I guess you've got used to being on the night shift, do you go to bed straight away when you come back, or do you kind of do something else for a bit?
No, I just take a shower and then I go to bed because I'm bad at sleeping. So I
Mm,
have to do it right away, or then I'm not
okay.
gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, yeah, because I imagine like for me, there was a time when I was doing Cambly and I was in Thailand, so I was doing classes later than the time that I would usually do it. So usually I finish around 6:30, right?
Wow.
But when I was in Thailand, 6:30 p.m. is like in the afternoon in Thailand. So like a lot of my classes wouldn't be able to be happening, right? So I was staying up later so that I could keep the same schedule basically. And I would be finishing maybe 11 p.m.
Wow.
And so I would like to just like, okay, turn off the computer, go for a shower, go to bed. But it just doesn't happen. Like my brain is like awake. It's like wired. I have like adrenaline going through me, you know?
Yeah, I
It,
see.
so like it's difficult for me just to be like, okay, time to go to sleep now.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It happens to me as well, but as I told you, I try just to take a shower and then immediately go to bed, because or else I'm gonna be like
Up.
wandering around the house, doing
Yeah,
nothing but
yeah.
not being
Yeah,
able to sleep. So yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
But
I
so far
get
so
you.
good. So far so good.
Okay, it's cool. Also, it's kind of confusing, I guess. Like, you come home when everybody else is waking up. So, does that affect you? Like, is there outside noise or like people going to work or whatever? Does it bother you
Uh,
throughout the day?
only on the weekends, because I've got a niece and a nephew, and they are playing all the time. So like today was really hard.
Mm,
Yeah.
right. And like, if you're coming back, say 7:30, you go to bed 7:30, even if you wake up at 12 or like 1, it's still not that much sleep.
Yeah, like, yeah, actually, like before going to work, I try to take a nap. Most of the
Mm-hmm.
times I don't manage to do it, but I try at least. And
Mm,
I think yesterday I I think it was around 14, yeah, maybe. And I
like 2 o'clock.
yeah, 2 o'clock, and I stayed in bed until 5 o'clock.
Mm.
I think I slept for, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe.
I
Yeah.
see. I guess like you need some kind of like, I don't know, noise canceling, just something to that can totally block out your brain. Because my my brother, he's like nocturnal, right? So he is awake when I am asleep, and vice versa. So he only woke up like an hour ago, and then I just don't see him, and then I see him after for like 2 hours, and then I go to bed and he stays awake. So I can hear him playing his video games at night, and so therefore it makes it difficult for me to sleep because I can just hear him being like like this. And so like for ages I had these noise cancelling headphones, but now they have broken, and now my sleep is being really heavily disrupted, and I have to be like, I like message my brother on WhatsApp and I'm like, I can hear you, I can hear your conversations through the wall, like, and he's like, I'm whispering, and I'm like, if that is not whispering, that's not the definition of whispering. You are shouting through the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably you're gonna go through some sleep deprivation.
Yes, this week has not been good. I'm like, now that they're broken, I'm like, do I just bite the bullet and buy new ones? But like, I'm only going to be buying them because he plays video games, which I think is like a really terrible reason to
uh,
to buy
Maybe
headphones.
try to get back at him. Maybe start having your lessons like out loud, no?
The thing is, like, I'm in my room. His bedroom is next door, like in the next room. So like I assume that he can hear me when I have my classes, but it just doesn't seem to bother him.
Wow, I see
So
that.
that's
That's
even
really
more annoying.
that's complicated. That's
Yeah.
complicated. And like
So,
since your
sorry.
siblings, it works like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hear his alarm going off and like he just doesn't he has one of those alarm clocks where like you have to get out of bed and turn it off, right?
Wow.
And sometimes it just rings. Like, he just
Oh my
keeps
gosh.
ringing. Yeah,
Yeah.
he can just ignore it.
Yeah. If I were you, I would be fighting all the time. No, I'm really like that's why I love living by myself, being alone because
Mm,
like I had nothing to kind of bother me, because I was alone.
exactly.
Yeah, I was going to clean the house, and the house was gonna be like tidy up all day long, and yeah, I miss it.
I miss
Yeah.
it too. Like I used to live alone as well. Up until this year, I've lived alone since I was 21. So like it's been really hard for me to like readjust to living with family members again. Um yeah, so
I see.
it's not
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.